Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, the Hip Hop Lobbyist, and today we'll be watching videos or hearing about Trump's reciprocal tariffs that will take place on April 2nd in America. Now, if you don't know about the reciprocal tariffs, the president did say something about it during his State of the Union address, and I know a lot of people decided to boycott and not watch. So let's check out this interview from CBS News where they talk about the tariffs and share our 2 cents as we react to the future prices of cars, food, and everything else that will be impacted by Trump's tariffs.
April 2nd, reciprocal tariffs kick in, and whatever they tariff us, other countries, we will tariff them. That's reciprocal, back and forth. Whatever they tax us,
what he promised,
we will tax them.
A big week at the White House for the Trump administration. Those long-awaited tariffs teased by the president are set to kick in on Wednesday. The president is calling April 2nd Liberation Day. According to the Yale Budget Lab, reciprocal tariffs are designed to match the import duties placed on U.S. goods and services by other nations. The size and scope of these tariffs still unknown, but the president had this to say about the rollout. Listen.
The tariffs will be far more generous than those countries were to us, meaning they will be kinder than those countries were to the United States of America over the decades. They ripped us off like no country's ever been ripped off in history.
It's wild.
And we're going to be much nicer than they were to us, but it's substantial money for the country.
Let's bring in CBS News senior White House correspondent Weijia Zhang. Weijia, good to see you. What do we know about the details of this reciprocal tariffs and how many countries will be affected?
Well, we don't have a list yet, Mugo, of exactly what countries will be impacted or even how many or exactly how, but we know that Trump's top economic aides have been talking about the so-called dirty 15, pointing to about 15% of nations where there is a significant trade deficit, meaning that there is an imbalance when it comes to how much these countries are importing into the U.S. versus how much the U.S. is shipping to those countries. And the president has long said that he wants that to be balanced. So some of those countries are the China, the European Union, Mexico, Vietnam, Taiwan, Japan, Switzerland. The list is about 15 countries. But again, we don't have the exact details.
I didn't hear any African countries on there. That's pretty good. I know they want to come after South Africa. I don't know they want to come after different countries like that on the continent of Africa. But if you don't know about the different countries in Africa, Africa is a continent. Different countries are there. So they have different ruling bodies, essentially, in all the different countries. So we'll see, because I know that Vice President Elon Musk, has been going after South Africa for saying that, landowners, white landowners couldn't get land there and things of that nature. And there's different things happening. And it'll be interesting to see if there are any tariffs that are in that conversation, because Trump did promise that he would have some action for these countries for their actions towards the South African white people in South Africa, however they want to be labeled. But either way, that's just there. But let's finish this CBS piece, because I'm trying to figure out by April 15th, mid-April, where the hell we going to be after these tariffs and what the real impact's going to be. Is the price of everything that we've seen going to go down, or is it going to go up? And if it does go up, will we have more money to afford it? I think that's the biggest thing. If they end up giving us more money and Trump says, you know what, yeah, that didn't work, bust everybody down $10,000 a piece. That'll boost the economy. People will be able to pay for at least something. But I don't know. Reciprocal tariffs just sound kind of crazy to me. Why? Are we in that big of trouble with these other countries where we got to start tariffing left and right? Or is it for like Shein and Temu? That to me could be it. It could be a call from Bezos to say, listen, bro, we need to stop Shein and Temu because they fucking Walmart up too. Bet y'all didn't know that.
Of who will be impacted.
Okay, Weijia, the president touched on a number of topics, including the possibility of secondary tariffs on Iran. Let's listen to this, and then we'll talk to you on the other side of this.
We have the secondary tariffs on Iran, and we'll probably give it a couple of weeks, and if we don't see any progress, we're going to put them on. We're not putting them on right now, but if you remember, I did that 6 years ago, and it worked very well, to put it mildly. And if the election weren't rigged, you would have a situation where there would be no problem with Iran today.
So, Wisha, exactly what deal is the president referring to here?
Well, the president wants to enter into an agreement, broker a deal with Iran to curb its nuclear ambitions so that Iran does not continue to try to build out a nuclear weapon. Of course, there was a deal that included several countries when the president took office the first time around, which he pulled out of because he said that the terms simply...
That's what I was about to say. Didn't we already have a deal to block Iran from getting nuclear weapons? And then Trump basically said, no, that was a bad deal. We pulled out of that. They could get the nuclear weapons, and now we want to go.
We're not good enough. And so now he wants to broker a new deal. Now, in addition to what he said on the plane that we just heard, in an interview separately, the president also went on to say if Iran does not make a deal, there will be bombing. It will be bombing the likes of which they have never seen before. So that's quite...
So what are we bombing Iran for now? We were just fighting with Ukraine, and then as they say Trump's mad at Putin about Ukraine and what he said about, you know, Zelensky needing to be put out. So it's kind of fucking up their deal. So now we can't get a deal done. I thought we weren't going into other countries and bombing other countries anymore. Trump, isn't that what they said? America first. We need to. What are we doing? We're sending money and bombing countries. And what are we doing? Getting involved with other countries? Like, what are you talking about? Another distraction. Another distraction for the people. And I don't have nothing against Trump. I don't have nothing against the Trump administration. I don't have nothing for or against the Democrats either. It's just the point of saying, like, damn, bro, we doing exactly what you said you wouldn't do. Because Iran wasn't an issue like Israel and Palestine October 7th or Ukraine and Russia or Sleepy Joe. Now we're going to go in and try to, come on, man. Let me just finish this interview.
A threat as the president tries to move things along with Tehran to come to an agreement.
And Wisha, while we have you here, we want to get your take on the president possibly seeking a third term. Listen to this.
I'll tell you, I have had more people ask me to have a third term, which is in a way a fourth term, because the other election, the 2020 election, was totally rigged. So it's actually sort of a fourth.
I've done content on the third term already. I think I'm third termed out so far. Because even the more I hear it, the more I just realize, like, damn, this is just another distraction. Just like the tariffs, another distraction. DEI, another distraction. Take the contracts away. Like, what are we doing? Either way, I appreciate y'all tapping in for the channel. I'm not watching anymore the Trump's third term piece. I have other videos for that for y'all to watch. So let's make sure that you like, subscribe, comment on the channel, and make sure you help the community grow. Right now, we're around 345 subscribers. I'd love to get at 350 before the weekend. And if you could help make that happen, I guess what? I don't have nothing for you. Maybe we could schedule a phone call, 30 minutes, 30-minute free consultation. If you can help me surpass 350. Let's make it happen. Either way, this is your boy, the Hip Hop Lobbyist. I appreciate y'all for tapping in to the stream. And I'll see y'all later. Thank you for checking your boy out.